If you was 10 failures away from achieving your goal, how quick would you want to fail? And yes, I know that's a well-known quote, something along them lines, but it's true. So let me dive into that. If you want to achieve anything meaningful in this life, you are going to have to fail multiple times, more times than what you imagine. Because you've got to understand that if you have a loss or if you fail, that doesn't mean that you are a failure. You have got to understand that when you have a loss, you then realize a lesson that you then take and implement into the next time that you try. Because in reality, you cannot fail if you don't quit. So the main message is to say, if you are going through a period right now where you are having losses, where you are failing, I know it's mentally challenging, but don't look at it and think you are a failure, because you are getting, every time that you fail, every time that you have a loss, you are getting closer to your goal, and it's only a matter of time. So the losses, the failures, that is what builds you as a person to make you ready to be worthy to achieve your dreams. So for example, at the start of this year, I had a very financial loss, a failure. So me and my brother have a business and we've been grinding for around 3.5 years. And we hit 5 figures in our business. And we was like, damn, our hard work that we've been grinding endlessly through multiple rock bottoms is finally paying off. So we had 5 figures. We thought, let's go to Manchester, which is a city. We stopped in an apartment. We ate some good food, went to the gym, treated ourselves. And then we didn't know, but we had a big financial drop because we made 5 figures, but we also utilized it and then lost it all and hit one of our biggest financial rock bottoms ever. And we were sat there, and when we got the money, we said, we are never going down to a low point again. And a low point is below £200, £100, £50 in the bank. So we said we're never going to that point again. And then when it happened, we was like, how have we ended up back here? It took a couple of days to reprogram the mind, but if we didn't have that loss, then I wouldn't have the full strong mentality that I do right now. Because after reprogramming my mind, the first couple of days, I actually had a rebirth moment. I don't know how to explain it, but I sat there and I was like brainstorming new ideas. Not new ideas, because I'm still sticking to the same goal, but I was brainstorming, I was cooking up. And then I was like, bro, I said to my brother, I feel reborn. This rock bottom has made me feel reborn, but before this, we've hit multiple rock bottoms. So you have to understand, when you hit rock bottom, you are taking lessons to implement to the next time. So you have got to understand that I've gained the mindset that if I hit a low point, if I have a loss, I just say, I've been here before. I am now experienced. I'm a professional at losses. So it doesn't affect me as much as the first, second or third rock bottom moment or a loss. I'm used to it. I'm mentally strong to go through that. So, and another one as well is me recording this video right now. The reason I am recording this video and posting this content is because I had a rock bottom about 2 years ago that made me say, do you know what? I'm going to start posting content. If I would have never have hit that low point in my life, I wouldn't be recording this video right now. I wouldn't post my content to inspire people to become the best version of themselves. I wouldn't be recording this video right now if I didn't hit a low point in my life to say, do you know what? Let me start creating content. I don't know what I'm doing. The path is messy, but I'm going to do it anyway. So you've got to understand that one of your biggest blessings in life will come from rock bottom. I always say to my brother, bro, imagine if we never would have went through this or that or this. We would never be the person we are today, having these big plans, working on the business, the mentality we've got, just the personality we've got. If we never have went through any of our hardships in life, we wouldn't be the person we are today, building what we are building, the person being different in a world where being different is not normal. So you have to understand that when you are building something meaningful, you have got to fail, but make sure you don't quit, because a lot of people will start something and because they haven't seen results immediately, they'll just quit. But you have got to fail multiple times, go to rock bottom multiple times, to the point where you sat there, wherever you sat there, and you think, why is this happening? And you become better over time. So if you are going through a struggling point right now, just understand that you are going through that struggling point, but that just means you are closer to achieving everything you want to achieve. So another thing as well is when people try to do something, it's like 0.01% of people, they don't fail and they succeed straight away. But majority of the time, you have to fail and fail and fail until you achieve something big. But keep a flow mindset and understand that everything has to happen for a reason. Don't get me wrong, there's some things in life and you can't have the aspect of that happen for a reason, but majority of the things, losses in business, relationships, failures, hitting low point, hitting rock bottom, they have to happen for you to realize, to realign and say, do you know what, I am going to keep going. Once you gain that mentality of keeping going through the failures, through the losses, you become unstoppable, and it's a different type of grind. Me with the content, I was saying to my brother the other day, I said, I'm addicted to creating content. Like, I just love the fact that I record the video, create the video, even for reels, for talking videos. I just love the whole process of it. So, but I've failed multiple times and I've hit rock bottom a lot of times, and I'm going to start talking about this a lot more in the upcoming months. So when you hit a failure in life, it's not the end. If anything, it is the beginning. And always remember, if you was 10 failures or losses away from achieving everything that you want to achieve, how quick would you want to fail? If you're not already, I would appreciate it if you could subscribe. And as always, remember to stay locked in. You got this. Let's get it. I'll see you in the next one.